In September of 2020, Dunkin partnered with Charli D'Amelio to release the Charli. This $3.19 cold brew smashed records. In the first day, Dunkin saw a 57% increase in app downloads and a 20% surge in sales directly related to cold brew. That following day, they then saw another 45% surge in cold brew sales all across the country. Dunkin is now called the King of TikTok beverages, and they're doing it again. With Charli, they're releasing the Charli cold foam. But there's one big problem with this. The problem is, what if Charli leaves and goes to work with other brands? So this is a story of Dunkin and how they're treating their employees differently to remain the king of TikTok beverages. Influencer marketing isn't new, and nearly every company is doing it. Travis Scott worked with McDonald's to create the Travis Scott burger, and Post Malone partnered with Pokemon to do a virtual concert. The problem is that these promos happen in surges, so you're only going to see that boost in sales right away, and it's not a recipe for continuous growth. That's because creators have all the power. They're the ones with the top audience that funnels them down, and they're able to turn their audience into customers for the brands. The problem is that when creators start to create their own brands and use their audience to convert them to customers. For example, Emma Chamberlain has her own coffee company, and Mr. Beast now is Mr. Beast Burger. As you can see, creators have all the leverage in this partnership, and they have the following that can convert these followers into buyers. So let's look here. These are all different marketing budgets specifically for coffee brands. And as you can see, a lot of things get lost, especially when everyone is doing the same thing. But as you can see in the middle right here, Dunkin stands out. Clear the rest of these away and open up Dunkin's marketing plan. Within this marketing plan, you have Charli D'Amelio at the top, and at the bottom, you have Dunkin with the coffee funneling them into customers. The problem is that if Charli leaves, they lose that upper half of the marketing funnel. So what Dunkin is trying to do is they're trying to own the entire funnel. And that's what makes Dunkin so different. Dunkin's solution to preventing these huge surges in sales and trying to make sure this is continuous growth is that they're working with their own employees to create original content and putting that on TikTok. That way Dunkin as a brand develops a following, and they won't even need Charli in a couple of years because they'll be turning their own viewers on TikTok into customers, which is what Charli is doing for them right now. Dunkin is creating crew ambassadors. So they're sending out briefs to employees in stores all across the country to create content for TikTok. It's all the same just because all the stores look the same with the same lighting and the same appliances, creating a consistent brand across all their content while developing a genuine following that leads to sales. Dunkin is not just treating their employees as employees, but they're treating their employees as stars in videos that go viral online and create perfect marketing content. And it's working. Dunkin, they have 2.5 million followers on TikTok with 17.3 million likes. It's clear, it's working. If they can capture just a sliver of Gen Z through using TikTok, they've created lifelong customers and a long-lasting brand. So after seeing the success of Dunkin and how they're approaching TikTok, I think it's pretty clear that companies need to own the entire marketing funnel and pump out their own content rather than going with influencers and influencer marketing. So that poses the question, what are you doing to post original content online to develop an audience which you convert into lifelong customers? That's a question only you can answer, but I implore you to start thinking about creating some original content to develop a following.